And so it's like, yeah, you've got all these things that are like making just
we
the markets in Toronto real estate. I really believe this is impacting the real estate market because I've had a lot of buyers just kind of say, hey, you know what? I don't think it's a good time. Why don't I just wait and see what happens? Let's talk about the Elon and Trump thing. How cool is this?
This is crazy.
This is so much fun to watch.
Crazy.
I love it.
So unexpected.
Yeah.
And I got some videos ready for this because there's some interesting theories going on out there about this.
Butt is hurt.
It's like, if I don't know how, like, did you follow the whole progression?
I think so, yeah.
What the fuck? Like, how come all of a sudden you're slicing the guy's throat?
Like, it can't just be about EV. There's got to be some the EV credits. There's got to be something else
shit
more.
going on. The guy had a black eye.
Yeah.
He's handed the keys to the city and told, thank you for your services.
We don't need you anymore, which was normal. That was supposed to happen.
That was the timing, right? That was the right timing for that whole thing. So
drop in the comments if you have anything else to add to this conversation. This is good hot stuff here.
I don't understand though. Like, they went from like everybody's favorite
bromance.
couple.
It was fucking bromance. Those two were just loving each other.
What the fuck? Like nuclear. Okay. Elon didn't even wait a day to throw the Epstein Island thing in there.
We all know Trump is in there anyways. Does anyone care? Like, not to say that in like does anyone care that he's like with younger girls, but does anyone not already know that Trump was on that island with young women? Like, who would? That's exactly where he was.
I think everybody, it seems, was.
That's
on
exactly
this
where
island.
he was.
What
right?
happened? What's going on here with the screen?
Everybody was on Epstein Island
Can you
at
put
one
on
point.
the?
I'm trying to find the shrub that you gave me, but it's not.
It's okay.
It's
We're
not
chatting.
share
It's
with
okay.
me.
Let him work
I
on it.
didn't
It's
share
okay.
with you.
You didn't share it with me. No.
No way.
It's okay.
Also, TK.
Yeah.
It's better if you actually look at yourself,
Okay.
right? Because you're over here, right?
What email did
Yeah,
I
it's
look
better.
at?
Because right now you're like kind of looking off screen.
You gotta
here.
look.
I know.
Chris
But I want it to be like comfortable for me too.
No, you
But everybody knows that he's been on Epstein Island. Everybody was on Epstein Island. Bill Gates, Trump.
Bill Gates got divorced because of Epstein Island. I'm pretty sure. No.
Like, honestly, I bet you it was a really good time, minus the underage girls. I bet you it was a party that a lot of people would want to go to. And then there was underage girls, and that was the secret part to it. It's like the Diddy parties, you know what I mean? Not everybody who went to the Diddy party was like coming in for the freak-offs afterwards, right?
Well, from the sounds of it, I mean,
it's
that's a
not like
whole
that.
other thing, the Diddy parties.
Yeah.
I sent it to your WhatsApp, Aiden.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have that on the
It
computer.
does not
or-
help me at
But
all.
here,
You want it on? Hold on, I'll put it in there. 1 second. One moment, please. Have a nice day. But
then Elon starts talking about like he's got his defense contracts and the defense missile contracts and everything else like that.
First, he says the best way to save billions of dollars quickly is to get rid of all of the grants that Elon Musk's companies get.
Yeah.
I can't believe nobody pointed this out before.
Yeah.
I don't know why Biden didn't even do this, right?
Yeah.
So it's like he's got $40 billion or something of government grants.
Yeah.
So Trump's talking about getting rid of that and taking away the EV rebates from the guy who just like gave him, I don't know, $200 billion towards his campaign and maybe got him elected.
Yeah.
It's like, and if you even go back a little further, they were in Dubai and like all the AI stuff was about Sam Altman and Microsoft and NVIDIA and nothing about XAI or Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So it's like some weird shit. And then the guy's got a black eye. And then now they're just punching each other in the face in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Like, how does it get to that?
It's
Lastly,
emotional.
It's crazy.
If they get back together, this is the most toxic relationship of a bromance that's ever happened publicly.
It's a crazy breakup.
Oh God, I hope they get back together.
Aiden, your Aiden F Rocks, it should have gone to. Like, it should be in your invites. Go to your other shrubs invites.
I love it.
Isn't
Let's see what guys have to say here.
You got to join the shrub, bro.
So Darryl's freak-offs. I have been, and they are what you would expect. Okay, so I hope you can all make it. Big beautiful Bill, welcome to North America. I don't know what that says. Looking sharp, boys.
That's the point of contention. This is where the whole thing kind of started.
Darryl's version of Epstein Island.
This is Epstein Island.
Yeah,
Frankfort Island. It will be a place.
Yeah.
So the big beautiful Bill adds all kinds of debt to the country.
Yeah.
And Elon's like, hold on a sec. Like, I just removed all this debt from the country. This is counterproductive. What the fuck? Like, Elon Musk has been like a patriot on a mission to like save America, right?
Yeah,
And so he jumped on board with Trump, and now Trump's new bill is like, what the fuck? This is not good for anybody.
Yeah.
Well, it might be good for some fat cats, but it's not good for the people. Like, what the fuck you doing, right?
Yeah.
And so then it just goes fucking off the rails like one of our shows.
Yeah.
And then Elon just slices his throat, and then it ends. I don't think anything's happened since he threw the Epstein Island bomb out there. Now they're just posting stuff like everything's normal and okay.
Yeah.
I think.
I hope they get back together. That's all I'm saying.
Were you able to find one of those videos talking about Trump there and Elon? Yeah. You want to put one of them on? Because there's some interesting theories that this is like staged, and this is a plan, and that they're playing like 5D chess or something. Here, check this out.
Yeah. But they always say that anytime anything happens in the public, everyone always comes up with the conspiracy version of it's fake, it's staged, and sometimes they're right.
Yeah, I mean,
But this seems pretty personal. For Trump to be like, yeah, sure, you can say that I'm in the Epstein files.
He didn't even say that, though.
No, but that
didn't
would
even
mean it was
respond.
staged. If that's staged, it means they're in cahoots.
Right.
And if Trump is like, okay, well then you're gonna say that I'm in the Epstein files,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna tell you you're gonna lose all your grant money.
Well, hold on a
You
sec.
think
Here.
he would be allowing that? Come on.
Before you play this one, play the Joe Rogan clip. So just so happens, check this
Yeah.
out. So just so happens that Joe Rogan finds out live on the air
Yeah.
with Kash Patel, the FBI head.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're starting to talk about the Epstein Island thing. You got to see this. Do you have that there?
I'm queuing it up.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
crazy because, I mean, what is the chances of the timing? Like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, there's this big push about this fight, and it even happens live on Rogan with the head of the FBI.
Yeah.
But it's like, watch this. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
What's
don't see
it
it.
titled under?
It should say Rogan finds out or something like that. It's one of the first ones about Elon.
Not on here.
It's totally on there.
Well, regardless, you got basically. So
Just
here's
find the
one
clip
thing that is
myself.
that's important to understand. No matter how much money and power you have, right?
Yeah.
It's not everything.
Oh, is it not
Right?
on there? What the fuck?
No matter how much money Elon has, no matter how much power Trump has, it can all be taken away. Your grants can be taken away, your government contracts can be taken away. Elon's got what he bought Twitter with, right? He's got loans that he bought Twitter with, right? And those are all based on the value of Tesla, right? So if the
Not
value
anymore. No, not anymore. Because he did something with.
that's what he
XAI.
says he did. That's what he
Oh.
says he did, but it doesn't mean that the
Time to
loans
drop the
still
really
don't
big
have
bomb.
Tesla share guarantees,
What was that?
right?
There should be a clip of Rogan finding out live with the guy Kash Patel. Yeah, is that a shitty version? That looks.
Donald Trump. Disappointed in Elon. Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald
Look at
Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day. Jesus Christ.
I'm not participating in any of that conversation.
That's the
What?
crazy part. Pause it
Have
there.
a nice day.
Kash Patel, the head of the FBI, says, I'm not participating in this conversation.
Yeah.
And then watch, he's going to go on to say that I know my lane and this isn't it. The head of the FBI,
Yeah.
okay, his lane is not that the president of the United States was on Epstein Island like
Yeah.
how many times.
Well, I
mean,
wonder
you're
if the
brushing it off-
investigation is even still ongoing. Like, I wonder what the level, right? Ghislaine Maxwell's in jail. Epstein's been
He's
suicided,
been Epstein.
right? And so, I mean, like, really, like, is there anybody who could be sitting around going, like, yeah, we should look into this right now?
Yeah, like a lot of people.
The public.
a lot of people.
The public.
But they promised like on day one of presidency he's going to release the list.
I'm saying the public is wanting this, but is the FBI? Are they using resources?
No.
Right? Or are they just like, all right, the bad guys have been caught,
Yeah, forget about it. We
right?
got other
I'm just
things to
saying. There's
deal with,
there's
right?
listen.
Obviously, we have to.
The enforcement agencies are busy, man. They don't, and they got funding to worry about too.
So it's crazy. Okay, so but they.
Okay,
Okay, so
are we gonna watch this? Is this what?
well, we don't even have to. The point
Okay.
is like as it's coming out on Twitter, Rogan and Kash Patel are talking about it.
Yeah.
And then so it spurs on like all these conspiracies about what the fuck is really going on here. So
Yeah.
put on that other clip that you had queued up, because it's like, I don't know how people come up with this stuff.
DJ,
But then it also, like, none of it makes any sense. And then you'll have people say, oh, I saw it coming a mile away.
Yep. Everybody says that after the fact. It's so easy to say. I knew the market was going to crash.
Of course.
I knew the condo market was going to be.
it for
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
Did you not press play?
Between Elon Musk and Donald Trump was in fact staged. I mean, think about it.
I don't think we can
Elon
hear it.
Musk
No.
has been losing
Can they
support
hear it?
from the left for years.
Just quiet.
He bought Twitter.
No good?
Well,
Try the other
anyways,
one.
It's
I don't want
quiet.
to.
You
I don't
can
want
hear
to talk
it.
about this topic for too long. I know it's
Well,
under the table,
It's pretty
but people do
crazy.
come here for some real estate stuff. So connecting this now back to the GTA sort of real estate market stuff.
How would you connect this to real estate?
So you've got right now instability in the employment sector. So you got unemployment rate going up now across Canada to 7%, Toronto at 9%. I think Ontario was 10%. I can't remember the exact number.
crisis levels.
But
Oh yeah, that was
you
the
have a
thumbnail.
lot of jobs. I dealt with a guy this week who had a factory. He's got multiple factories in Canada, and the States, and in China. And then now he just built another one in Ireland, because he said they kept going back and forth on him, deciding on, is there tariffs, is there not tariffs? He finally just said, well, I don't need this.
Yeah.
So I'm just packing it up.
Where'd
I'm
he
bringing
go?
it to Ireland. I'm
Ireland.
doing my manufacturing there. I've got it all set up. And even though the tariffs don't, affect him anymore, he's like, I'm just going to keep it in Ireland because it's just making my life a lot easier. And so when you have people who are worried about the markets, now you got people like Tesla's a big part of the stock market, and you start having the shares drop 14% on this news.
Yeah.
There's a lot of volatility that creates.
But they're saying that that's the reason, that they wanted to create the volatility in the market and crash the market. There's this whole theory out there about
Yeah, but
them
they said
trying to like crash the market so that the bond market reacts a certain way, so that the interest rates can get lowered.
yeah, so that the big investors could come in. But the market already rebounded. The S&P 500 was already back up to record highs after the whole tariff thing had taken place.
Is
so
the tariff thing still happening?
yeah,
Is it?
yeah, you got tariffs on
We have
the steel
tariffs.
and aluminum and the cars and stuff like that are effective, and then the China-U.S. tariffs. But remember, it's a 90-day pause, so we'll see, right? He's got
We're in the middle of the 90-day.
we're in the 90-day pause still,
This
right?
is how much stuff happens so
Can you put the screen
often.
back up, Aiden, for us, the two of us? And so it's like, yeah, you've got all these things that are like making
Oh, there
just
we go.
the markets in Toronto real estate. I really believe this is impacting the real estate market, because I've had a lot of buyers just kind of say, hey, you know what? I don't think it's a good time. Why don't I just wait and see what happens?